Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Ziffity, and I'm back for another day of consistent uploads. I think we're about a week away from 30 days, which is nuts. I've never uploaded this many videos onto a channel, let alone with this amount of consistency. I've posted every single day for the past, I think it's 23 days, something like that. And I just have you guys to thank for that. But today's video is a little bit different. I still think that you guys are going to enjoy it. We're going to be talking about some TikTok kids doing some stupid stuff, so let's get into it. Okay, guys, so getting into this video, I think that this is still the truth for most people. That when I was younger and still kind of impressionable, like when people on TikTok or like, I guess I just want to say when influencers were doing challenges, when I was still impressionable, it was more stuff related to like, the cinnamon challenge, the milk drinking challenges, that ice challenge. Nothing that would give you like serious health risks. I know that when I was younger, like me and my friends, we all tried the cinnamon challenge. We all tried to drink like a gallon of milk. And, it was just dumb stuff that like you wouldn't actually have any risk doing. I mean, I guess the milk one you could, but for the most part, they were pretty safe. But I guess now kids on TikTok are doing just about anything for this 15 minutes of fame, which has resulted in them doing some pretty dumb stuff, like overdosing on Benadryl. Sorry, which is it's so dumb to me. I just don't understand it. Like, okay, so when like I don't understand the thought process because for a fact that these kids are doing this hoping to get famous without realizing that if you don't get famous, or not even if you don't get famous, but just like if you do too much, you won't just hallucinate like everybody's saying. You can die. Like you got to go get your stomach pumped. Which for most of you, that's pretty like it's just kind of common knowledge, Like you take too much of controlled substances, like it has negative effects. But that isn't really stopping a lot of these kids from trying to do the TikTok trends and, overdose on Benadryl, which so basically I think what the challenge is from what I've read so far, it's that basically kids have been saying on TikTok and influencers are saying that if you take like more Benadryl than you're supposed to, that you'll start hallucinating and seeing stuff. But a lot of the people are not just seeing like on when you use other substances to hallucinate. For the most part, from what I've read and stuff, like it can go bad, but as long as you're in the right headspace, like you should be fine 9 times out of 10. So with this though, it's kind of the opposite. Like 9 times out of 10, you'll just hallucinate and see like super scary stuff and just stuff that you wouldn't want to, and it lasts for hours. I know that in one article, I know that they said that one kid had died already, and like 3 or 4 had been hospitalized. And basically, the trend is you take all this Benadryl, you hallucinate, and then you make a video basically talking about your experience doing it, which is different, I guess. I mean, it's kind of just it's basically like watching a Luna video, Like my channel, I'm basically I guess you could say like like Luna Leafy kind of type story channel, Scrubby, all those guys. But basically they do it, and they do it on TikTok, which in my opinion, TikTok is probably one of the worst like social media platforms to get famous on. And I say famous in quotes, but because like, I don't know, unless you're one of like the top like 25 creators, that fame doesn't last. And a lot of the stuff that you're doing is literally for 15 seconds of fame that isn't worth it. I know that doctors have come out and and basically said like, hey, this is not cool. I know Benadryl, like the company that makes Benadryl, they've talked about like working with TikTok to try and like put some stuff out that is like anti-abuse kind of stuff, like, hey, like you shouldn't be doing this, which I guess is a step in the right direction. I guess we won't have as many kids overdosing on Benadryl, which is so dumb. Like Benadryl is an allergy medication that I've taken because I have really bad allergic reactions to certain stuff. And when you're on it, like I don't feel good. I just feel tired and groggy, and all I want to do is sleep. Like I don't know, like Benadryl is just, it's not something that you would use to like, you know, feel good about yourself. So like for whoever started this challenge, like I don't understand the thought process behind it, I guess. But I know that a couple people, a girl in Oklahoma died and she was 15 trying this. So, you know, like everybody on TikTok is probably in the age range from probably, I don't know, I want to say like 8 to 17, like somewhere in there. So still pretty impressionable youth, like kind of getting towards that top side of like 17-year-olds. I know that there's more, but that's probably like an average. So you know that there are impressionable kids on there. So just doing something like this doesn't make sense. I know that I know that people are coming out and saying like, hey, like you guys shouldn't be doing this, but still, like whoever started this challenge in the first place is kind of dumb. And like, don't get me wrong, there've been dumb challenges forever, but I feel like now that they're on TikTok, which is a big company, like it's a huge platform with a lot of really young kids, that now that it's on there, like I know YouTube is still technically like young kids, but for the most part, people that are watching channels that are doing that stuff, the creators know that like, hey, there's kids watching this. I probably shouldn't do something dumb that could get kids killed. But for on TikTok, like there's so many young kids, and most of the content creators aren't the smartest. Like for the most part, most of the content creators are, I don't know, they're kids themselves. So like they're impressionable. When another kid goes, hey, you should do this, then most of the time they're gonna do it. I also just kind of don't understand how TikTok went from like the blinding lights challenge and the super lonely dance and like the renegade to kids overdosing on Benadryl. Like that's insane to me. That like, I don't know. And honestly, it didn't even stem from that. It stemmed from the Jacob Stegosaurus like musically dances, and then it evolved into the renegade and you know stuff like that. And then now kids are dying, and it's honestly it's just crazy to me. If you guys are this far into the video, I probably should have said it sooner, but don't do this. Like this is one of the dumbest things you could ever do to yourself. You're literally just killing you. So what Benadryl is it's considered a first generation antihistamine, and it blocks basically it blocks the effects of histamines, but it also blocks the effect of this stuff called acetylcholine. It affects a chemical in your brain that basically helps send messages between cells, and so it causes memory loss and confusion. So basically, if you're doing it, like for the most part, you probably won't remember doing it if you overdose on it, which is scary. Like I've had some friends that have overdosed on certain substances and they don't remember doing it, but they know that like, hey, they probably could have died. And also, I'm pretty sure that like 6 doses in 24 hours is like the max for like an adult. So like, I don't know, I guess 2 to 4 tablets is what it is, and kids are taking way more than that. And it's just kind of dumb. I hope the next TikTok cringe challenge isn't this bad. Hopefully it's just something cringy, and hopefully kids aren't dying. But that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did make it this far, don't go overdose on Benadryl, I guess. That's kind of the moral. Don't follow everything that like your TikTok creator says. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Ziffity, and I'm out. Peace.